Father John Michael Campbell. I came to Marietta 12 years ago, and I'm very happy to be here. When I moved to Marietta, I really didn't have a doctor. And Dr. Brockett and his wife came to a ceremony at our church, and after the ceremony, Dr. Brockett said to me, "You have a temperature of about a little bit over 100, and you look awful, and it's Holy Week. Do you have a doctor?" And I said, "Well, not really. I'm kind of afraid of doctors." And he said, "You have one now. I will see you tomorrow morning in my office." And I thought, oh boy, I should have kept my mouth shut. And he told me that I should probably get a colonoscopy. And I said, absolutely not, I'm not doing that. And then he sort of let me go for about 6 months and called and said, "I think you need to get a colonoscopy. You're old enough." And I said, "Have you had one?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Well, when you get one, I'll get one." And he kind of laughed. And about a month later, he stopped in the rectory and said, "This is the results of my colonoscopy. Yours is scheduled for, I think, 3 days from now." And so reluctantly, I did it. And it was a very good thing that I did. I was very surprised because the doctor explained to me that I removed a polyp. And he said a polyp it's like a mushroom, and at the top of the polyp there were cancer cells, but they didn't go down the stem. If they go down the stem, you have colon cancer, and if we'd have waited 2 more weeks, you would have been in trouble. A couple of years later, I had a tightness in my chest, and I mentioned it to Dr. Brockett, and he scheduled me for a nuclear stress test. And after the test, Dr. Mayo was standing there, and he said, "We're going to give you a heart cath, and if we need to fix something, we ought to fix it, don't you think?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I guess." And they put in 2 stents. And without those 2 stents, there was a possibility I would have been dead within 2 weeks. The lesson learned is that if you think there could be a problem, you need to get it checked out. And if your doctor tells you to get a test, you need to do it. You might not want to do it, you might not want to take the time to do it, but you need to do it because ultimately it might save your life. I look at Dr. Brockett and the other doctors who really helped me as partners in my health. World-class care right here at home.
Memorial Health System. Expect more.